Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for mid-November. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Let's get started. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this time with me as always, for your generous support. I appreciate it. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aquarius today. Let's pull this tarot spread. Let's pull the energy in and see what's going on. What's going on? I'm hearing Marvin Gaye. Y'all doing well? I hope you're doing well. All right. I hope you enjoy this full moon. It's coming up in 2 days. Hope you enjoy it. Woo! All right. We've got the Two of Wands. Here she is. She's gazing out the window, daydreaming. How often do we do that during our days? You've got some strong daydreaming energy, envisioning the future. What do I want next? I'm getting that. What do I want? What do you foresee for your future? Some of you are thinking on global terms, right? Some of you are thinking about travel, what you want to do, what kind of impact you want to make in the world. I'm getting, you're ready to lay the recent past to rest. As you can see too, we have a lot of orange, a lot of personal empowerment, sacral chakra activation, a lot of yellow, a lot of hopefulness, optimism. I like that. This is a very good energy. I'm like, look at that. I got the vibe. I'm wearing your vibe today. It's all about positivity, right? Grounded, earthy. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah. What did I say? Grounded, earthy. Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. What kind of seeds did you plant? Because you have an opportunity to continue to generously water them, right? With your faith and your hope. A lot of people are getting Seven of Pentacles. This is the card of, is it worth it though, Jenna? Is it going to be worth it if I put all this time and energy into this direction? Should I even dream that big? Could it really be? There's something about your hope and faith here around what you've already planted. It's like Spirit's like, don't give up now. You've already planted those seeds. Just keep watering them, right? With your hope, keep nurturing them with your faith. They will come true. This is, faith is a big part of it. Belief is a big part of our manifestations. They don't want you to give up on whatever it is that you dream for yourself and for your life. What's the challenge in this? Four of Cups. Oh, because you've suffered some recent disappointments, right? It's hard to overcome these kinds of experiences where we look at what is sometimes and not what could be because of our past history. Spirit is saying, haven't we been working on that? Laying the past to rest here with that wand in the past? You're in some sort of transition at this time for the rest of November where they really want you to just be led and guided by your own inner knowing here. I'm getting that. I wouldn't be surprised if we have the High Priestess come out. Yep, inner knowing. Here we have Fibonacci's sequence being reflected in the spiral, being illuminated, right? The center point. There's some sort of clarity, eureka, epiphany that you could be gaining this month around your direction, your future direction, your path. And the steps you need to take to get there. We've got these mathematical equations symbolizing intellect, something being really spiked in your mind, and the frequency of your genius. You're being divinely guided to go in a new direction of inspiration. This is the card of new ideas as well. You may have a new project, a new endeavor, a new trip. There's something that's on the horizon for you that you know is going to lift you out of some sort of recent disappointment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have loss, okay? You have a lot of people are getting this, I swear. I've even taken the last few days off because I've had family, and I'm like, I wonder if the energy has shifted. Nope. Energy hadn't shifted. For most of the collective, we are now in this period of, okay, we got to put our big boy britches on. Yes, that's a Southern term. And we may be getting rerouted, or we may be getting a little thwarted, right, in our desires, wants, but don't give up hope, right? This is the renewal of hope and faith, a period of deep inner healing and outer manifestations, but needing to let go of something nonetheless with the Five of Pentacles, okay? Ultimately, you're heading in a better direction. This is cut your losses, Aquarius, because bigger and better. Sometimes we get these little tests and things that wouldn't manifest correctly. And sometimes it's repeated tests. And then you're like, it's the energy of not the actual substance, it's how we respond to it. And a lot of us have been tested for a while now around not the substance itself of whatever the test is, specifically if you were to write down what the test was, it's how did I respond to it? And if it came to me repeatedly, what did I learn from that? And you're telling me I've learned how to overcome loss and disappointment, but I'm not going to give up on my ultimate fulfillment and my dreams. Temperance underneath all that. Ultimately, what's lying in the shadow here is that you are headed towards a place of balancing out the energy, but needing to let go of something, a situation perhaps, someone. We're going to go deeper. But first I want to do some clarifying life oracle messages for you, just to get a little bit better of a read on what might be happening here for you around keeping the faith, Aquarius. Having more clarity. You're coming out of a period of confusion. Fantasyland, interesting. We'll read that in a moment. I'm seeing, whenever I see this is the prism of the rainbow here. I'm going to show you. I know. I'm going to get my glasses on so I can read this. But we have all the colors of the rainbow here, which does symbolize the unity, right, that we need within ourselves and also around us. If you're in a situation where, I'm telling you what, we are now at a time where our energy is precious, okay? Anything that doesn't feel like it's on solid ground, it's not solid for a reason. And Spirit is advising you around Fantasyland. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Okay. That's a message that's going to be pertinent in this reading right now for some of you. Worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. So it's like you've got one foot in reality and one foot is coming out of some sort of fantasy or illusion, or you're dealing with somebody who, I'm getting that someone put some sort of illusion on you. And now you're kind of slowly climbing out of that. And you know that where you're headed now is going to be worth your efforts. These two want to come out. Happiness is simple. Yeah, this daydreamy energy that I got for you. Look at that. They're both very, very similar. We have find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. Yeah, this is keep things simple. Keep things simple right now for the second half of November, Aquarius. It's going to help you. And then we have the commit to the journey. With determination, go all in for the long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. Yeah, there's some sort of commitment that you're looking at. It could be between you and someone else. I'm getting a mixed message here. It could be around expectation. You could have fallen prey to fantasies in the past with other people. Overall, I'm getting that whatever you're putting your focus and effort on in this clarity that you're getting in the near future, it's going to be worth your effort to keep things simple and not jump to conclusions or wild expectations of a situation. Let it unfold. Let's clarify this. But you are having to let go of something. Interesting. Some sort of commitment on the line here this month. And it doesn't mean it's about a romantic commitment. It could be about something that you want to commit to in your career with the Seven of Pentacles. And you're not sure. Let's see. Let's clarify this Two of Wands. I want to get deeper into this because the surface is not telling me more than just let go, have faith, find clarity. Two of Swords, yeah. You're at a crossroads. You have to make a major decision. Two of Swords is being stuck between our thoughts and our feelings. Not sure which way to go. Having to make a choice. But the calmness of that. Oh, we have the Star here. Wow. There might be some uncertainty about what you want, Aquarius. Next. What you want next. Yeah, you're going through a powerful rebirth. We have major arcana over this. Two, actually. Death and the Star. Like, there might be a new dream being born at this time about like your future. I'm getting, this has totally changed the trajectory of what my future, what I thought it would be, Aquarius. And this is probably impacting you a lot with this Pluto changing of the guard here in Aquarius. So there's some sort of rebirth going on in your life right now where maybe you're letting go of something that was a big part of your life for a while but no longer serves you. I'm getting that you definitely are at this position right now where it's time to stay calm, right? Keep your emotions in a calm, collected state. There might be a lot of unknowns reflected by the moon here. You've got the power of your thinking right now around your manifestation. Don't block the manifestation, right? Allow this transformation to happen. Shed the old skin. Let this death process. It's almost like some of you are going through some sort of ego death or coming out of a darker period in your life where you've had to cut away at a lot of different experiences, people, places, things, sort of thing, so you can realign to your destiny. Star energy is destiny. We have it twice here. So you've got your sights on a new pathway. It's almost like Spirit's trying to open your eyes to a different route. It's truly like you're on a map and you're taking one route and then you realize, ooh, this is going to be a better route for me. And some people would call it jumping timelines. You could just be deciding that where you were headed wasn't the right direction for you. But the overall general energy this month is you have an important crossroads where you're going to allow this transformation to really take effect. Are you really going to dream as big as you want to and actually put your hope and faith into that and the effort? Because if you do, you're going to come out of a period of disappointment and you're going to find clarity. You're getting like the recipe from Spirit about how to overcome a challenging situation. It's like you need to go towards whatever new idea, new project, new dream that you have. Now is the time. It feels like you're being tested to let go of one thing in order to embrace something better, Aquarius. And I know that's very difficult. Yeah, this is around your career. We'll go from the 7 to the 8. They want you to put the work in. Really put the effort in right now because it's going to increase your finances. Whatever you're considering doing, some of you are being called to move for a job, relocate. 9 of Wands, not surprised to see that. Sometimes we have to get really uncomfortable where we are to make a change. And you've been uncomfortable, but ultimately you're headed towards happiness. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the Sun. You're not going to give up. Some of you have some really big dreams, and it's like, just keep doing the work, right? A lot of people are getting that chop wood, carry water energy for the second half of November. Whew. We're talking about mastery around your craft, around your career, around whatever it is that is your skill set. This is recognizing your talents, despite whatever challenges you may have, and finding so much happiness in that. It's so interesting because so far the only cups we have on the board here is the 9 of Cups, which is what you don't see coming. So you may be in a period where you're really career focused right now. And you're trying to double down on your efforts and really commit and trying not to fall into any kind of putting too much pressure on yourself. It will be worth your effort. Keep things simple. Simplify your life, Aquarius. This energy around your career is big. Oh, I'm sorry. We also have the 4 of Cups. Let me not forget that. You were definitely hit with some sort of disappointment. There's been some sort of challenge for you emotionally. It's like you're being guided to stay positive. Yeah, strength in reverse. You've been leaking energy somewhere in your life. There's an energy drain somewhere. 7 of Cups and confusion and illusion. You might have a lot of peak experiences going on in your career, or you foresee this really big glow up in your career, but there's something troubling you emotionally in your connections. Feels like these are both like kind of diametrically opposed. It's like, wow, one thing's, I mean, I'm doing really well in my career, but I'm having a really difficult time with this connection. Some of you, it is a connection that you've been, yeah, you're moving on. I had a feeling you're letting go of something. That's why you have the 5 of Pentacles here. It almost feels like some of you are choosing career over love, or your career got in the way of love, or their career got in the way of love. There's something enmeshed here. There's an enmeshment between career and love I'm getting. And you are, this Leo, and you could be dealing with a Leo. There's something that you don't feel like you're strong enough to release, okay? And it could be some sort of fantasy you had around a situation coming together. Or the disappointment of some illusions that you felt around a situation. You're getting very clear this month about somebody. It feels like a person that you are turning your back to at this time, because to stay will only continue to drain your energy. There's some important decisions about what you want to invest in next, and I think ultimately a lot of your efforts, some of you are going through a difficult time in your career, and you're trying to decide what to do. You may have not gotten what you wanted, whether it was a promotion or a pay raise or the job you wanted. But the thing is I think you're still staying so positive because you know that the efforts you've put in, they're going to pay off. This is about, you're still so skilled and so talented at what you do. Don't let any rejection deter you, because it just means you're being redirected. You are being redirected, and you're going in some unexpected direction the second half of November. This Ace of Swords. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. It's like Spirit's saying you need to hold on to whatever clarity you've gained as a result of recent events. And if you're unclear, you need to pause and just wait until the clarity comes. You're being given, yeah, Queen of Wands. There you go. There you go. Some of you are worried about money and what you need to do to attract more money. Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of... Oof. Some of you are heavily reevaluating whether you want to stay invested in a lot of this. Some of you are really going through some big career decisions right now, because there's a lot of pentacles on the board here. This is about your stability and your security. You are trying to stay in your truth around your energy and your efforts to create more monetary success. And whatever has thwarted you in that, Spirit is wanting you to commit to whatever it is that you came here to create and not give up. Okay? It's like you got hit with some sort of blow that was unexpected. It could have been a financial loss. It could have been you letting go of a person or a change in your work environment that hasn't hit well. This definitely feels like work politics, where you're like having to regroup after some sort of shift. And whether you had to let go of a job or let go of a person, and you're at this crossroads of what's next in my life, it's all for the greater good. And sometimes we don't see it when we're in it, but ultimately you're staying positive here. And you're holding on to the effort you've made. It's like not all is lost here. You have clarity coming in around your future direction. But the thing is like there's some sort, if you sit in disappointment for too long, it's going to cloud your ability to let go. Aquarius, you're letting go of something. I don't know what you're letting go of, but there's been a lot of emotions generated in this whole situation. I just heard like, well, I'm going to go where I'm appreciated. What's the point in being here? Some of you are making some bold moves in your careers the second half. This is truly having the strength to let go and all the decisions that we need to make when we're starting a new path. Ultimately, you are headed towards your star, but sometimes that requires us to make difficult judgments, difficult decisions. It's your call. Yeah. You're like, but I don't know if I can trust that if I go in this direction, it's going to actually happen for me. That's where faith comes in, you all. We have the Seven of Swords. Let me get one more. Six of Pentacles, sideways, and the Knight of Swords. They want you to keep moving forward. Things are going to pick up. If this has to do with an important connection, you are going through rebirth, and you're at a crossroads in this connection. Okay? Ultimately, you both are reevaluating whether you want to put more work into this and double down and overcome your patterns and your wounding. Okay, I am seeing there's two groups of you. Some of you are really career focused and you're not really concerned about love. Others of you, this has to do with the commitment and the issues that you need to release to come out of confusion and to decide ultimately if you're in a situation that you feel like you're giving away your power. Strength in reverse is not a good energy, you all. It's you losing the strength to hold on because of the wounding that this is incurring. And you could be faking the happiness and you're telling yourself, untruths and you're holding on to something and you're reevaluating this, and Spirit's like, you need to get clear about whether this is truly what you want, if this is truly serving the highest good. Sometimes we hold on to things that we've outgrown. And Aquarius, it could be one of those situations, whether it's a career, a job environment, and you've outgrown it and you're not going to get to the next level there, or it's a person. If something isn't equally giving back to you in the way, and you're having to overfunction or overgive, that's what I'm getting here, and you're not trusting that it's going to yield ultimate happiness and success for you, you've got your eyes on the prize. Ultimately, you're going to come back into balance, but it does require us to pull back and really evaluate and be honest. I feel like you need to get honest about whatever you're investing in, whether it's in your career or in a connection, and really decide, is this healthy? Is this equal? And if not, talk about it. You know, if you're not talking about something and you're not getting clarity, but you're holding on nonetheless, you're basically deciding, the status quo is enough, despite how much it's draining you. And Spirit says it's not sustainable if you're not speaking up about what your needs are. They want you to simplify your life here and know that whatever you put your time, attention, and energy into is worth it, but don't stay in an illusion, okay? When it comes to whatever you're committed to, right? Be realistic. That's what this reading feels like. Be realistic. I want to get some advice. Let's get some advice. There's something that you can't trust is going to give as much as you give to it. And I see you taking control of the reins, literally, and going through a deep period of healing here. You could be at the tail end of releasing something in your life or someone, and that final push, right? Spirit's like, are you really sure? And you got a hold of that one little string, but that string you're holding on to with all your might. It's hard to let people go. It's hard to let situations go that we outgrow. But don't let anything hold you back. Yeah, this could be about a commitment, what you're committed to. What's the spiritual truth here? We have the Hierophant coming out. This Taurus full moon is going to be very important for this decision. I think you're being activated, Aquarius, big time. And this is around making sound judgment calls, practical. The Queen of Swords doesn't let her emotions get in the way. She uses her logic. She's wise, right? This is sometimes you have to look at the greater good, right, in a situation and make decisions accordingly. This is about what you want to commit to and the changes around that and the blocks around that. And do you want to keep pushing through? I'm getting that ultimately you're reevaluating a situation big time, whether you still are passionate about it. I think that you are, but there's some things that need to be released here. And I'm not even seeing communication necessarily. This could all be energetic. Page of Swords. Wow. Yeah. A lot of you, this does have to do with a connection. We have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the World. Yeah. A lot of you are coming out of a lot of conflict with another person or a family situation. These are decisions that you're having to make around whether you want to stay committed to something that is draining you and has been for quite some time. It's the whole cloud of confusion that can come over a connection when there's just a lot of hurt, a lot of wounding, and a lot of happiness, and the work that's required, right, to yield the results of peace, harmony, happiness, and love. I think, your advice here is to take a look at what you're committed to. Keep your emotions out of it. Use your logic, okay? Sometimes when our heart speaks louder than our logic, we make decisions out of clinging to something that is no longer good for us. I want you to use your discernment here. I'm getting this whole vibe that things can shift, that things are transforming around your ultimate wishes, but you need to do the research. This is the card of spying. This is the card of really looking at the data of the history. What's the historical data? What is the spiritual lesson here? And a lot of times when I see this combination, do you have healthy boundaries with this individual? Are you letting them walk all over you? Are you holding on to something trying to get clear, moving past a situation where you can't trust that they're going to give to you equally. But yet you've assigned them this star energy, and you're saying, well, this person really upsets me, but they also make me really happy, and they're my wish. So be careful. This is about what you believe, Aquarius. I've done this oftentimes in my past too, where I so wholeheartedly believe in the love I share with someone, and I'm living for their potential and not really living in the reality of a situation. And we play tricks on ourselves all the time. So there's something about you coming out of some sort of illusion here. These big ones, these are big energy frequencies. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. If you are, then it will be worth the effort. You're embracing these challenges as opportunities for growth, okay? So you might be discovering some new things in this connection. But you need to find the joy in the small things together and renew the love. So there could be a promise fulfilled in this evolving to the next stage. But you're going to have to let go of what's transpired. This could definitely be some sort of reconciliation effort after a period of separation. I'm not talking about an ex coming back. This is literally, we're going to work it out. We're not ready to throw in the towel, but we have work to do. We're rolling up our sleeves. We're getting the therapy. We're getting the help. We're both growing and learning. We're getting over our patterning and our wounding. This feels very much like a karmic death, and it could be between two individuals. Now, if this has to do with your career, stay committed to learning and growing. You have some new ideas you want to implement. Keep doing the research. This is the card of the student, and staying committed to whatever it is that you were trying to create in your career. Okay? You might have had some recent losses, but stay the course. I think ultimately what I'm getting, no matter what your situation is, stay the course. Learn, right? Allow the other person or what you're committed to in your career to rise to meet you. Give it time, basically, and be patient, okay? You're still learning and growing. Yeah. But have healthy boundaries, all right? I'm getting that there's some lessons that are being learned here in a situation. But whenever I see a predominance of the Seven of Pentacles, you are wondering if it's worth the effort to stay where you are, whether it's a person or a situation. Because you're losing faith. You're losing faith and you're digging deep. You're like, I don't have much more left in the tank, Jenna, but I think I'm going to hold on a little longer. This may be something you need to give it a little bit more time. I'm talking the rest of the year before you make a final decision. I don't think you're ready to make a final decision here. I just don't. I'm getting that. We have 2 twos in the overall general energy. It's like you're still gathering information with this Page of Swords about what you really want to commit to. So give it time. Give it time. Whatever this is you're still really drawn to it. You're just trying to get clear. Interesting reading. I don't often, I don't feel like you're going to make these huge changes necessarily around a decision, but you are transforming as a result of this energy big time. And you're leaning into your wishes. Wow, this doesn't want to come out. What's the Sacred Forest Oracle Spirit? There we go. We have 2. Uncertainty. Yeah. And courage. Yeah. You're losing faith in something because there's some sort of uncertainty. Sometimes we have to... It's the fear of the unknown, like right when we're hitting some sort of growth edge in a connection or in our career, it's life. How much of, we don't know. It's what we came here to create and to learn from and to trust. It's some sort of faith you're trying to dig deep to renew here in a situation. You're in the thicket of thorns. So, yeah, the thicket of thorns, Aquarius. All right. The spirit of the thicket of thorns says, timing is everything. Let go of the struggle. You'll gain great rewards. When we talk about something that is thorny, it means that it's difficult or challenging. If it feels that you're stuck in some area of life, you're right. When you are truly uncertain about what direction to take, be still. Do not struggle to get ahead, and as you'll only immerse yourself even deeper in the briars. The first step to move forward is to acknowledge where you are instead of asserting that you're not stuck. Accept the truth. The universe desires your success. It only requires that you wait until the path is ready for you. Acknowledge the truth of the situation. Wait until you have a clear direction. Then slowly and methodically take action. That's what I was getting. In the fairy tale Sleeping Beauty, an impenetrable thorny hedge surrounds a sleeping princess, the royal family, and everyone in the castle. For 100 years, many princes tried to make their way to her through the thicket, but to no avail. Finally, a prince passed, and the thicket opened for him, so he's able to find the princess with ease. The message here is to trust in divine timing. Yep. The prince is triumphant because he appears at the right time. When the time is right, everything falls into place. Yeah, don't push something if it's not rising to meet you, okay? Yep. All right. Trying to remove some sort of blockage, and it could be around pain or in a connection or situation. Aspen, spirit, we have courage. A lot of transformation with these butterflies. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm being guided to read this as well. So we have the number 43 and 3, from 7 to 3. It's definitely around bringing all parts of you back on board in a situation. Having the courage. If Aspen Spirit card has shown up in your life today, it brings a message of courage, protection, community, and the ability to face and overcome obstacles in life. Know that you are protected and you are safe. You are ready to step forward with courage and grace no matter what seems to be blocking your way. Yeah, it's definitely a blockage. The Aspen's network of roots is a sign that you should be open to support from others. Combine your effort with like-minded individuals. You don't need to do it all alone. This may be a good time to bond with people over a creative project or a community endeavor. In the Celtic tradition, the aspen was associated with community, endurance, and protection. The Celts chose the wood of the aspen tree to make their battle shields, to protect them from spiritual as well as physical harm. It sheltered the soul from its deepest fears. Aspen was thought to be the teacher of fearlessness and carried a message of strength in facing the unknown. Yeah, that's just so true about what I picked up throughout the reading. The spirit of the aspen says the energy of your inner spiritual warrior is ready to step forward to face any challenges or blockages in life. Be willing to accept help. Be fearless. All right, Aquarius, be fearless. You're moving through the thicket of thorns, through the spirit of uncertainty. You will get through it. Take care.